What's up, everybody? Hey, today, man, I was thinking about where I want to start this, and there's so many places. My main focus is to get the point across that, you know, my goal is to share where I've been, and how far I've come, and pretty much every step along the way, and things could be a lot worse, man, and they have been a lot worse. Um, you know, I sit here. I purposely put my desk by the window because, once upon a time, man, I couldn't take in the pure beauty of what we get to enjoy every day. There was a point in my life where, you know, my focus now is to help people understand financial education, the stuff that we didn't get taught in high school, the stuff that really matters, man. The stuff like running a business, being self-sufficient, learning how to save money. I mean, just simple stuff, reading, man. I mean, yeah, okay, so we were taught that in school. We were taught how to read, but everybody tells you it's real important, but I think we lose sight of that. Self-education is really key, man. Really, everything you want to do in life, you can teach yourself. Especially with nowadays, man, we got YouTube, we got, you can hop on Google and ask Google anything. Google will tell you anything you want to know. Today I'm able to support my family, and my family, I got a small family, my little family, my lady and my little girl, she's 4 months old. She's awesome, man. She's a handful, but, she, basically, she saved my life, man, because, a couple years ago, I didn't know if I was gonna see tomorrow. I didn't know what was going on later the same day, man. I had no structure. I had no goals. I had no plans. My plan was, how am I gonna hustle up money today, and what am I doing with that money? I would try and fool myself and say, all right, so I'm gonna take this $100 I make today off of God knows whatever crazy illegal situation. I'm gonna take this $100. I'm gonna spend 50 on me, on my habit. It was really more like, all right, so we're gonna use a bigger percentage, because I know. Let's be real here. Let's be transparent. I was probably spending 80 on myself. All right, now I got $20. We're gonna put $20 up till tomorrow, even though we don't have any guaranteed income, don't have any structure. So yes, technically I was an entrepreneur, but I've been an entrepreneur since I was 8 years old, knocking on people's doors with a lawnmower. I used to hang out with these girls in the neighborhood, and they would make jewelry, man. And we set up a little stand outside of my house, outside of my mom's house, and we'd sell jewelry and knock on people's doors and sell the old housewives jewelry, like $5 or $10 a piece. But at the time, like, that was awesome. I thought I was making money. I'm 8, 9, 10 years old, man. Like, and I thought I was doing big things. But realistically, I should have kept that approach up. And then I got older. I hit 13, 14. Found drugs, man, and it was over. I'm lucky to be alive today. Let's put it that way. Especially with everything going on in the country today, everything going on in the world today, man. Drugs are strong now, man, and that's like I said, I'm lucky to be here, and I'm lucky my lady's here. I'm lucky my baby's here, and we're all safe and happy, and we got a home, and we got structure and jobs, and I got my own business now, and man, it's a blessing, bro. God comes first, my family comes second, and my business comes third. Because those are the three things that keep me where I'm at today. It's not about getting success, it's about maintaining it. You talk to anybody, man. You listen to anybody. Listen to anybody who sparks your interest. I listen to Ty Lopez, I listen to Grant Cardone, I listen to Gary Vee. I mean, there's so many influential business owners nowadays, man, that, some say diversify, some say don't. But regardless, focus, man. Focus on what you want and go for it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody tell you can't get there, because it's possible. I promise you. If I can do it, then you can do it, and anybody else can do it. Because there was a point in time, man, where I thought I was just going to be a strung out, drifting, dope dealing, just waste of space, man. Just blowing years of my life away, man. Just nothing. I didn't know what I was going to do. I thought I was going to sell nickel bags for the rest of my life, man. And, but so, back to what I was saying, I've always been an entrepreneur, but I had found a negative market, the wrong market, a market that it would have wound me up dead or in prison. I would have been lucky to have prison at where I was going. And I always knew that I wanted more, man. I knew that alright, so I'm not, I couldn't hold jobs. People make you feel like a loser because you can't hold a job, but it wasn't my calling, man. It wasn't what was meant for me. I knew it didn't feel right. Like, man, okay, now not only do I hate this job, but your parents tell you, well, that's just how it is. You get a job, you hold it, and nobody likes their job. You just do it, and I mean, what kind of life is that, man? I'm not here to pay bills and die. Like, no, man. I knew I had a bigger calling, and I knew I could start a business and make things successful. And it still takes a lot of hard work, man. I run a home improvement business today, and we're growing the beginning stages of this financial education. We've got the trading and mining tools for cryptocurrencies. I'm sure you've heard lots about it. There's a whole bunch of controversy. I mean, but regardless, man, look at the people who are talking about it and look at their actions. Don't look at what they're saying. The banks have already said it's a threat. The media is owned by the banks. And just look at the people who are buying it, man. Who cares if it won't be here in 10 or 20 years? It's here now. Better capitalize on it while it's here. But you listen to anybody who knows what they're talking about cryptocurrencies, man. I mean, look at VHS turned to DVD. Records turned to 8 tracks to CDs to iPods to, I mean, it's all digital now, man. Cryptocurrencies can't be hacked. Regardless, man, I could go on for hours about cryptocurrency. But we've got the trading and the mining tools for crypto. We've got the trading tools for Forex. Forex and crypto and stock markets are our main focus. And, like I said, I'm not here to sell anybody anything. I'll tell you about what I do. That's me. That's what saved my life, man. It's, first I got a crap job at Taco Bell, man. My lady was pregnant with our first child, and I was sleeping outside of her window at our grandma's house, man. She was on house arrest. God, my life has changed so much. Thank God, man. I was sleeping outside, and it was March. It was this time of year. Still cold out, I had a crap job at Taco Bell, didn't have a car, didn't have a license, didn't have $1 to my name. I was riding a 10-speed bike that I don't even know where that bike came from. Regardless, I was riding a 10-speed bike to Taco Bell, man, working ridiculous shifts, getting off at 5 o'clock in the morning just to go over and spend time with her before I had to get up and turn around, and she had to start her day, and I had to start mine all over again, man. I was constantly sleep deprived, but I was working towards something. I had drive, man. I had focus. For once in my life, I didn't give up after I started something. I would start something, and I would just give up. I'd say, well, this got too hard, or, I keep getting resistance, and just screw it, man. I'm just going to go slang nickel bags and hang out at other people's houses and crash wherever I crash. And, I mean, I didn't care, man. I didn't care. Look at that bird. Oh, that's cool. Sorry. So I had this job at Taco Bell, man, and I hated it. I hated it. And I worked little fast food jobs, little crap hourly minimum wage jobs in high school, and I knew it wasn't for me. And then that's when I started the drug thing. started just, I just middleman. I would just make money off of people wanting stuff because I had connections, Well, so after I started getting cleaned up, I got this little job at Taco Bell. I don't know, hold it for a couple months, man. But the cool thing was, I knew what I was working towards. And when I quit that job at Taco Bell, I got a higher paying job. And after I quit that job at Jiffy Lube, I got a higher paying job. After I quit that job, I started working for contractors again. Getting back into what I did growing up on the side of the illegal activities. I did construction. I did landscape. That was the only thing I did consistently through the years, man. Was landscape, hardscape, construction. And I knew, like, this is what I want to do forever. Plus, I got bad genes, man. I got bad joints. I got bad back. I screwed up, man. Anyway, so not only do I got the addiction in my blood, but I had the bad bones, whatever you want to call them. I'm not a doctor. Bad genetics. But I got into that again. At this point, I finally, first time in my life, my dad saw me trying hard for something, got me a little $400 car, man, and I paid him back for it. But he saw, look, he's trying. I did everything I possibly could, man. I hated it. I was sleeping outside, working at this crappy Taco Bell job. It's cold out. My life's a mess. My life's all over the place. It was crazy, man. Regardless, I started building back what I wanted. Not necessarily what I ever had, because I didn't have some of these things what I was gaining. And I was constantly stressed, man. Stressed because it was the first time in my life I cared about anything, and I was so stressed because I wouldn't settle. And I wouldn't settle for what other people wanted me to do. Hold this job. No, fuck that job, man. I know I'm better than this, and I know I can do more, and I know I can accomplish more. I didn't know what my next move was, but I would continue to keep playing, man. And the three things that got me where I'm at today and keep me where I'm at, other than my, my three main focuses, God, my family, and my business, are focus, patience, and not giving up, man. Focus on something. Just look, this is what I want. I don't care what anybody else is telling me. This is what I want. I'm going after it, and I focus on it. Focus brings you wealth. And I continued to grow, man. And I went from sleeping outside to, we get a place with somebody else. We start renting a room from them, to renting a better room from somebody else in a better environment, to finally getting our own place. It was a disaster of a landlord situation. And needless to say, now we're in a new home. We got fresh carpet. We got fresh paint. There's nothing crazy to worry about. There's no cockroaches. There's no mold. It's safe for my daughter. It's in a good neighborhood, man. Do you know I never thought we were gonna move out of shitball neighborhoods because of my background and because of the amount of money we made. And I just, I got in some trouble over the years, and I never thought, like, this is crazy. My daughter has to be born and grow up in the ghetto because of decisions I made. That's not fair, man. That's not right. And I knew, like, all right, we're going somewhere. And it took me so long to realize it, man. My lady's constantly reminding me, dude, look at where we're at now compared to where we were at last year. Wow. Eye-opener, Stuff blows your mind, man. So, there's focus. I stayed focused. Patience. That's an everyday reprieve. That's every day of my life, man. I gotta stay patient and not give up, man. That probably comes before focus, is because I have to start something and grow and grow and grow and realize, hey, I'm going somewhere. Because in the beginning, man, you don't see any results. You're ready to give up every day. I was ready to just fuck this every day, man. I'm like, this is awful. Why am I'm still trying, man. Because I knew what I was working towards. Now I got a family. My lady's #1 in phone sales and in her company. My business is growing. Both my businesses are growing. My daughter's happy, healthy, and we got a nice home, man. You know, and it's only up from here, man. So anybody watching this, I promise you, as soon as you think you can't accomplish something, man, watch this video. And there's so much more to it, man. I can talk for the next couple hours. I don't know if I can upload the video if it's that long. Either way, man. I'll have a blog up soon. Check me out, y'all. We got a whole bunch of stuff, man. Whole bunch of good stuff. I just want to help people, man, and I want people to understand that, you know, now, today, I'm able to work from home, and I couldn't be happier, man. Life is great today. Anybody needs any assistance, just get with me, man. Be easy.